All right. Hey guys. Welcome. All right. Sorry, I gotta debrief a little bit from that message that I had to put for Earth Day because I love Earth Day. It's one of my favorite days. But try not let the enemy try to, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to understand my shadow and anger and not, you know what I'm saying? Because not every day is going to be all happy-go-lucky, you know what I'm saying? Even though we try, and there's nothing wrong with that, keep the hope and the life and the positivity. But one thing I need to, Spirit wanted me to talk about this very, 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 and I think I'll do a reading after I come back tonight about this. Okay, so, and watch out for the thumbnail for that, so that way you understand. But there's someone who is emotionally unstable, okay? They're having trouble moving on because right now karma is catching up to them, right? Because they try to replace you or something like that. The other message I got was they were guided by, like you, specifically you guys, especially those who are doing the healing, those who are doing the work and stuff like that. And this is why he wants us to do a little bit more research in terms of twin flame connections, okay? Because the enemy is really trying to attack these divine unions that are going to happen this lifetime if it's divinely guided by God, not by human, not by a tarot reader, not by other people saying their opinions and what they say. No, it's not our call. It's God's call, okay? And why he wants me to make sure that we're explaining this correctly is because there are certain situations right now where the enemy is trying to trick the two of you, not only through your shadow, right? If you haven't worked on your shadow or you are healing that ego death or going through your the death of the flesh and stuff like that. And what's happening right now is that whoever is in their shadow and is trying to do sneaky things still and think that they're gonna get away with it, this is what God is saying, that you're not tricking the other person, or you think that you're tricking God. God already knows what you're going to do or what you're trying to do. So trying to do something sneaky or lying or being manipulative, emotionally manipulative, it's not going to work. Okay. And this goes for people who are accepting this type of abuse and manipulation. And this is what God is trying to speak to you guys specifically. You know who you are. Okay. I know you watch my channel and I know that you're speaking, saying that people who talk negative about twin flame, that we shouldn't be listening to them. It's not negative that we're talking about. It's just the fact that we have to acknowledge their negative toxic traits in their shadow. And it doesn't mean that it's all their fault. Okay. It doesn't mean that when we speak about this thing, it's not all their fault or it's our fault, because sometimes things happen. Sometimes really, and that too. Yeah. Some of you are very right about the fact that a lot of twin flames are dealing with a lot of negativity and a lot of abuse and toxic situations, especially from karmics doing stuff manipulative and controlling and stuff like that. And this is something that, yes, is happening to them. And this is why I'm not saying, we're not here to tell you guys to think bad about your person. Okay, they are you. Okay, so yes, I agree with some of people that said that, if any tarot readers or anybody tells you like to hate your person and don't think about, no, like even those who I spoke about that are dealing with, that you can no longer be with them because they have a disease, even them, you have to show grace. You have to send love and compassion. It doesn't mean because God told you that you cannot be with them, it doesn't mean that you cannot, send them good vibes, send them healing and stuff like that. They are you. They're just suffering. They're just going through a lot of painful things. And, who knows? Who are we? We don't know if this person does this amazing and miraculous healing and God decides to take the disease away from them. You don't know that. Have you met God? Have you? Because if you don't believe in that, then you don't know what, you're definitely not in a twin flame or whatever high level soulmate, or you don't believe in love. Because it could happen. We don't know. Especially if someone dedicates themselves to remain celibate and they know that they have this addiction with sex or whatever, and God knows, we don't know. We don't know that the person who they're going to be with, maybe they could heal them. We don't know that, right? We're not God. So that message that I put is because a lot of people feel some type of way because of that message, like, oh, now this person is talking negative about our twin flame and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, it's a reality that a lot of us need to accept, that a lot of twin flames do have a sex, pornography, masturbation, and some serious lust fucking shadow. And the fact that if we don't address it and not aware of it, that makes us oblivious and makes also enablers to accept this type of shit. Do you understand? So if we don't speak it, that's what God want us to speak about this, specifically those who are being guided to do so. You need to speak about this. Why? Because you're not enabling. God doesn't want you to people please and enable this situation, especially when they need to learn. Because this is another thing. Because he's showing me yesterday he was showing me how there is some twin flames that you love and you're caring, you're sending your healing, right? And you understand your person, but the thing is, he doesn't want you guys, like it has happened and now he's cutting that off, that a lot of you are so enabling your person because, oh, they're my twin flame, it's okay, they're in a karmic, it's the karmic's fault. Excuse me? So it's all the karmic's fault. And yes, you're right, completely right. They have to go through that karmic lesson, karma, whatever situation, because they could have, when they were in their shadow or still stuck in their shadow, decide to stay in their shadow and not change, okay? This is why it's not all the karmic's fault, okay? This is also their shadow, which is your shadow as well, which is understandable. Once those who are healing and working on yourself and understand their shadow and you're compassionate and you're forgiving, God is okay with you doing that. It's fine. But one thing he wants you guys to be very aware of this. When your person, either you or your person, are very in your shadow, still there, don't want to change, right? You don't see nothing wrong with your behavior. Have a little narcissistic tendency over there, narcissism, you know what I'm saying? Okay? And you know that this person is still stuck with a karmic, but either they have reached you, okay? And you have answered, okay? Or they have reached you spiritually. You know that hanky-panky that you guys do it spiritually, that God sees? You know that telepathic communication, it's managed by God himself. You know that, right? That he sees everything. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna ruffle a lot of your twin flames feathers, especially those who accept and enable this type of behavior. God wants you to cut it off. If you are intuitive, okay? Empath, highly intuitive, okay? And you know that your person, it's using your energy, your healing energy, the work that you have done, and harnessing it for themselves so that they don't have to do any work. And then they're giving it sexually to a person in the physical, and you're accepting that. That's what it's not okay. That's what I was speaking about. And that's what a lot of you twin flames are going to get really mad and pissed off about this, because your secret is coming out. What? You don't think that what happens in the spiritual also happens in the physical? You don't think that person it's called emotional cheating. That is not okay with God. Now, that realm that you're entering, having sex with your person in the spiritual, when they're still in a committed relationship, either married or in a long-term relationship with that person, that's a sin. And that's not even, I don't even know what, there's like that astral projection that you guys are doing. You are so fucking crazy doing that shit. Because I'm telling you, you're not protected by God nor angels. Now, how do you know that that's your person that you're having sex with? That's what God is trying to prevent you from doing that. Be careful what you do. Sometimes it's not going to be your person that you're having sex. It could be a demon. Dress as your person. That's why a lot of real spiritual, real right workers tells you guys, do not make out or have sex in the spiritual realm. It's for real. And a lot of you don't want to hear it. No, it's okay. I don't care what my other person is doing. Others of you, this is another one that he kept saying. Others of you, it's okay to have soulmate connection, especially if you're on a twin flame journey. It's okay to have a soulmate connection. That's fine. There's lessons for you to do. But if God tells you not to have any soulmate connections and you go and have them, there's a problem there. Right? Also, you're not only lying to yourself, but you're lying to your person. Your person can feel it. This is why they're like, okay, well, if you're entertaining other people, then I'm going to do the same. That's for some of you. Let's keep it real here. Some of you, God tells you, I didn't tell you to go no soulmate. I told you to stay single. I told you to stay celibate. I told you to build a solitude relationship with me until your person, and I'm not telling you to wait, because that's not wait. You're not supposed to wait for that person. You're supposed to hold space. You know what hold space is? You're not supposed to be in a soulmate connection. That creates trauma bond, and that creates more trouble for what God is trying to do. So a lot of you are twin flames. They're, you call yourself twin flames, right? You're kind of have this vindictive energy because your person is dealing with a karmic or a karmic soulmate or something like that. They know too. Trust me, they're being convicted by God too. That they're not supposed to be with that person. That cycle is closed, that they have to close it. But that is not up to you. If you decide, if that person is entertaining that person and still having fun, I'm just going to go in and try to date someone, even though God chose you not to do that. That's shit that you need to heal. And that creates more trouble, and that creates more delay for you guys. This is why this karmic situation is just a lesson for you to fucking close and be okay being single. A lot of you have a lot of it. How long have I been? I've been single for like 7 years now, and I'm happier like this. A lot of you twin flames, you cannot be single. You say though that you are, right? Right? Yeah. God knows everything. God sees everything. So he's speaking to someone here who you say that you're in a twin flame connection, right? You advocate for your person, right? But you know that your person is toxic as fuck. And you send them love and life and stuff like that, but you are an enabler. This is why your connection is delayed even more, because you are enabling your person. You're supposed to speak up about things that you're not okay with. You're supposed to be high standard and have integrity and being honest. Not just say that you are, and then behind the back, you do shit that you're not supposed to be doing. A lot of you, God told you to stop drinking. A lot of you, God told you to stop smoking weed. Right? A lot of you, God told you to stop masturbating. Right? Right. I can go on, but I know a lot of you don't want to. Thank you, Spirit. These are good news. This is stuff that you need to be aware that he's speaking to you, but you call yourself intuitive, but when God tells you something that it makes you uncomfortable, that you know that you're supposed to stop, you get mad. You get rowdy. And hey, I'm just a messenger. And I have to be obedient. Okay? Especially because now a lot of other twin flames tarot readers, they're talking about saying that people who are not with their person, that we shouldn't listen to them. Oh, okay. Which, that's fine. I usually listen to twin flames who are together, but there's actually people who are not with their person yet who have actually very good, valuable information as well, and knowledge and wisdom as well. Okay? Just saying. Especially those who can see through the veil, especially in the spiritual realm, right? And we've been there, done that, and we're telling you that there is a karmic debt for that. Okay? Stop enabling your person, taking your energy and having that transferring energy, right? And you enabling them because, oh no, they're my twin flame, so it's okay. Maybe they need it more. They need it. Like, what? So that's it. They will never have to do the work. They will never have to be single for once, right? Just like you were guided to do as well. Well, you don't think the work that you're doing, that they're not supposed to do it too? Hello? It's called twin flames. And that too, the real work that you do, that you are doing, they're going to automatically pick it up if they're choosing. It's their choice. That's what God says, is free will. But it's not the same free will. It's good. Thank you, Spirit. He talks about this. He talks about that free will is different because free will is free. He talks about that with Billy as well. Billy talked about this. Should I add it into this video? Should I add it? Anyways, I'll put it in the description below because I don't have time to edit right now. But he talks about that the free will is from the Satan and the God's will is obviously from God. Okay? So a lot of us, twin flames, your will is God's will. So if he's telling you not to do something and you go ahead and do it because it's free will, then you already give yourself away. You know what I'm saying? That too. If he tells you it's okay to date, it's for a specific reason, okay? That's for specific those of you who are not supposed to date. Others of you, if he tells you to date, It's because your twin flame already chose to stay in a karmic situation. It's their choice. They chose the devil. Do you understand? You can pray. I'm not saying that situation cannot change, because energy is fluid. Anything can change. But last night, the energy that he was letting me know is that there's a group of twin flames, males or females, okay? Usually males. He's talking to males because males are usually trapped by the karmic vessels and demonic spirits. Women are more, we have the sixth sense. But usually depends, because if there's a feminine and their masculine energy is toxic as fuck, then forget it. That goes for them too, okay? If they decided to stay in a karmic situation, whether it's because of children, whether it's because of financial situation, whether it's because family, whether it's because of religion, whatever situation it is, third party situation, he says that when they chose that, this connection automatically is void for now until anything of that changes, because God is the God of miracles. He will make things happen. And especially when he said it's enough is enough, he will close that and make it happen. But then again, there is that period where that person has to go through that solitude. There is that period where that person has to go through cleansing and healing, just like you did. Okay? But this is specifically, but again, I repeat, very specific. It can change. Okay? I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? But this is why he's guided you also to date other people. High-level soulmate. And he will guide you to this high-level soulmate because he doesn't want toxic, abusive people in your life. Okay? He wants good karmic... not karmic, again, Mercury retrograde. So, mind my word. My words, I can't even speak. Listen. If you guys need to date a high-level soulmate, it's because that person, you have lessons to learn with that person, okay? And most probably won't be like a long-term situation, or it might be, who knows? Especially for those that, my condolences if your twin flame passed away, okay? That will be the only reason why you will stay with this soulmate until this lifetime, okay? Or others of you is this person is completely like asleep and will never, they don't even believe in spirituality. They're atheists, some of them, or they're just lost, or they're in jail. Some of you, if they're in jail for life, then that's about it. Your God wants you to be with a high-level soulmate, okay? That's very rare and very specific, okay? But the devil will try to do all these things that I mentioned, will try to do this for a masculine or a divine masculine or divine feminines, okay? So be aware of this, okay? And those who are watching, who you know you're in a twin flame connection and you don't want to be stuck in either dead or in jail or in a situation forever, and you want to be with your person, get to work, right? Get to connect with God, get to build that relationship. Because in order to be with your divine feminine or divine masculine, you have to have a relationship already with God. It's just facts. Okay? And you can't bypass it, and you can't skip the healing, and you can't try to harness from the other person, right? Through some type of, spiritually toxic manipulation that all their fucking toxic friends have guided you to do, because that automatically completely blocks your connection. If you do any toxic manipulation to your person to try to gain them or to try to get them to you or to try to chase you. Like a lot of you have very, very immature, very. Divine feminists don't chase. They're not going to chase you. Okay? Please understand. A real divine feminine does not chase men or boys. Okay? Please. Grow up. Okay, so now he says, for some of you, guided by spirit to move away because they self-sabotage. Some of you, they have self-sabotage this connection and they destroy this. It is too late at this point, waiting on you to do they're waiting on you to do something that they already killed it, okay? Now they're acting like a victim, okay? And spirit is saying, keep moving on from this. So that's very specific. Again, energy can change. That person can see this video or can have an epiphany, or God can be working on them and making that could be a message for them if they're watching, or a message for you. For both of you, specifically the one has been doing the healing, you need to move away from this because they're going through some karma right now for what they've done to you, what they've done also to other women, other people, women or men, okay? So that's very specific, okay? And I'm not saying this to tell you that, oh, you're trying to, talk bad about the twin flame, about the other person. No, this is something toxic that we need to be aware, that God wants it to be aware and to have standards, to know about honesty and integrity. Now, you're the one who accepts your person who is doing this stuff, who self-sabotaging, who is cheating, lying, and stuff like that, who don't want to take accountability for their actions, okay? What makes you think that just because they come back and they act okay, what makes you think that they're not going to do it again? What makes you think that they are not going to, how do I explain this? Like, how can you allow someone who is toxic in your life? That means you already are in that low vibration already. That means you don't have standard and integrity, right? You just want it back because, oh, that's my twin flame. That's what God ordained. No, God is not going to allow that either. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop enabling them in the spiritual realm. You have to have high standards. Okay? It's okay that you know they're your twin flame, but if they're not in the vibration that you're at, if you are, just like you say, because a lot of you say, oh, it's okay, I need to date, I need to, put it out there, and blah, blah, blah. Nobody got time for that, blah, blah, blah. That's a karmic energy. Whether you're very spiritual or not, or awakened or not. Usually people who are awakened, they're not doing this. We don't have time for that. So that's why I don't understand a lot of people. I don't understand you. I don't get it. You're creating so many trauma bonding and karmic for you and accumulating karmic debt by energy is changing yourself. But then you go do tarot reading, and then you go do tarot readings for other people, and then you talk about twin flames. It's like, I can't stand hypocrites. You don't understand. Honestly, there's only a few people that I'm like, that Spirit lets me to watch their readings and stuff like that. And those are the people there. If you go into radosip.com, spiritual guides and give back, look at that list, okay? Those are the ones, like, it's healthy. It's healthy and it's real and it's authentic, okay? Because other tarot readers and other people, and I'm not here shitting or anybody, and it's good to watch prophets too, okay? It's not just watch some prophets, okay? Watch other, but also that too, like, you don't need to rely so much on the validation of others. Always tap in, always go talk to God, go build that relationship with him. He will give you all the indication you need to know. That's why, like, when I was watching these comments from this person, that he was like, I need you to stop. No, because that's also creating confusion. This person is obviously accepting and enabling this twin flame that they know that you got to call them out on their shit. You got to stand your ground. And he's showing me the 7 of Wands. You got to create boundaries. This is someone who lacks boundaries. And then advising people that, oh no, because I'm getting mad because my twin flame, all these people talking shit about twin flames. But it's like, no, we're not. Some people are not doing that. We're just being real. We have to stand our ground. We cannot accept abuse and toxic situation, especially someone who's lying, cheating, and yes, spiritually, if you're connected with your person spiritually and they're having sex with someone and thinking of you, that's cheating. That's wrong. And no, I'm telling you, that's dark magic, sex magic. And also usually is the karmic. Because these karmics are intuitive, but in a horrible way. They know that this person has a twin flame already. That's why they're using sex magic, not only to harness the energy of their masculine. This is why the masculine, you need to wake up, because this karmics, not only using your energy sexually, but are using sex magic to make you like the sex even more intense, right? But also to harness the energy of your divine feminine through you. This is why divine feminines, you have to take care and protect your energy and your peace. When you know you're in a twin flame, you know. You also not only have to create boundaries in the physical, but you also have to create boundaries in the spiritual. I'm telling you. You need to. Some days, some nights you woke up super drained and you don't understand and you're like, no, but I was with my twin flame. I was with him. No, you weren't. Okay? I'm talking from experience. And I have a third message about someone who manifested you, Divine Feminine. It's a third message, okay? If you relate, last night someone manifested you and it wasn't your person. And your person felt it and got so mad. I know I'm speaking from experience. My twin, because it could happen. Others of you get the same way that you will get mad when you know that a woman is manifesting your twin flame, right? You will feel it. You feel it and you get some type of way, right? Also, your twin flame loves it too because it makes them feel like, oh, my woman was me. It's fucking bullshit. It's not healthy. That's what, when you're in that situation, go heal and create a boundary. Ask God to help you create a boundary because I need to heal myself right now. Because nobody wants to know that your person is being manifested and being with someone else. That's what that too. Like when you know, when God tells you they have a person or they cannot be single, they always have a third party, they're always having sex with, you have to create boundaries. You have to. Okay? God will help you and stuff like that. But you can continue praying, sending love to them so they can wake up. Because that is a trauma bond. That is karma debt. That is really toxic. Right? And also not too, some of you just started this journey and they think that you're naive. They've been harnessing your energy to heal themselves, right? Because this karmic is draining the shit out of them, right? Through sex, through money, through all this drugs, alcohol and stuff like that. And they need that healing energy, right? So they take it from you. If you let them, if you allow it, if you're not aware, they do. It's just what it is. They do a little chucky think of you, look at your pictures and stuff like that. And then you feel, why do I feel drained? Why do I feel tired? Why can I stop thinking about this person, but I have my own shit to do? That's them manifesting you. But also they're manifesting the healing energy, the energy that you have, which is selfish. It's very selfish. This is them in their shadow. They know this. This is selfish and taking you for granted. Taking your love and your kindness and your nurturing, loving energy for granted spiritually. And if any divine masculine that I'm listening to me right now, you need to understand that is fucking selfish. Stop doing that. It's not fair. By the way, the karmic knows that you're doing this. So after you do the little chucky, she goes and wants to have sex with you because she also harnesses your energy. The energy that you literally take from your person, they harness it from themselves. So also that they can look at your feminine. I'm telling you, it's like a karmic cycle loop. This is what God's asking you guys to cut the shit off. You learned the lesson. Thank you very much. Thank you. Next. Next meaning also that you need to learn how to be single. A lot of you, because you can't stand being alone. You can't stand being, you always need to have validation and people pleasing and other things, is because you need to nurture your inner child. You need to heal your inner child. A lot of you're stuck in this situation thinking like, oh, well, there's nothing I can do and blah, blah, blah. No, connect to God. You have plenty of things to do. Then focus so much on spreading your energy and literally letting your power go. You need that energy for yourself. Just like the Divine Feminine has building that energy. And yes, they have made the mistake, but it's okay. They're learning through you as well, through your shadow, that they had given some of that power away to you. They have enabled you. But now they're learning. God is telling them, no, stop doing that. Because if you allow that in the spiritually, that means you allow it in the physical. And I'm not okay with that. And you need to be obedient. Okay? This is why now they feel some type of way. This is why they feel kind of mad and resentful. And so, like, why? Why are you taking your energy away? Now, this is why their head and their mind thinking that you're with someone else. For sure you're with someone else. They can't even imagine that you don't give a fuck about other people. That you're focusing on your finances, your stability, your harmony, your peace, your communities, your mission. That who you have right now is Jesus Christ. That's your relationship right now. That's it. That cannot fathom. Why? Because they've always been with karmics, females who cannot be with them themselves. They have multiple sex partners and they're okay with that. They also are enablers of this toxic behavior. Do you understand how the cycle of look, it says you who breaks that cycle? Do you see why? Stop enabling them in the spiritual realm. That's really the message, and I'm going to put it here. You're enabling a toxic, abusive behavior that has been normalized in the physical, and now you're trying to bring that in the spiritual, and God says no. The universe, whoever you believe, says no. Just like the bandage that you build in the physical, it has to be built in the spiritual first. Sorry, guys. I gotta go. We're gonna watch John Wick #4. And yes, that was my bestie. Hi, Chris. So, yeah, just live your life, divine feminines. You gotta do your own thing, okay? Stop focusing so much on what they're doing and let them heal whatever it is that they gotta heal, okay? Because it's a lot, okay? They need to take accountability and responsibility for themselves, and you need to stop enabling their shit. Just like, God doesn't let you enable certain things. God doesn't let you doesn't enable you. He gives you tough love, right? Why? Because you have discipline. He wants to teach you about discipline, and shows you that no, it's not okay to be people pleasing. It's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to self-love. Your person needs to learn this. But if you're constantly looking at readings and if they're looking at readings or you talking about love and light and everything is fine, oh no, you will be back with them, no time, and blah, blah, blah. No, that's not realistic. They will learn nothing from that. You teach them by you having being real authentic and having standards and prioritizing your time and your peace, okay? And I'm not talking about just like physically. I'm talking spiritually, financially, mentally, okay? Emotionally, right? You inspire them because you're the lead, divine feminines, to do those things. Also, to speak up because they have an issue with communication, obviously. That is from parents and all of that, right? You do that by being authentically yourself. And if you're saying that you're doing this, but your actions don't match your words, you're not lying to anybody. You're lying to yourself, you're lying to God, and you're lying to your person who also can feel it. So that strand, when there's a toxic situation, one of those strands, there's no fixing. There's no, you know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that, okay? And be mindful of the things that you're watching now, guys. And like really focus on just listening to your intuition and focus with God and keep those prayers up, okay? Because this journey is tough. This is not, and there's like, yes, there's those 3 things that he's showing me right now. The showing about the test of commitment, the chemistry that you guys have, and the chaos that you both have, right? The chaos that it brings because you both trigger each other, right? But that is for the healing. It's intense healing. Twin flame is not for the weak-minded, okay? This is why not everybody's in a twin flame. Not everybody's chosen, because this is rough. This is some serious healing stuff. And if you're enabling people and you're letting things slide and you're letting them cross your boundaries, oh my God, you have still a lot to learn, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. We've all been there. But we're trying to show you that, not show you. I feel like I'm just a messenger. Like God is trying to tell you, stop enabling, okay? And be obedient. Like if he tells you to let this go for now, okay? Let them be. Let them deal with their karma in whatever situation that they're dealing. Okay? And yes, they're sending you energy. They want you back. They want your energy back. But they need to learn. It's like a child. You do not control me. You have learning to do. And you do it in a kind, loving way. Right? Some of you stop talking. You stop with the telepathy. Like, no, you're not. No. You're still connected with a person. You're still fucking multiple women. Please leave me alone. Yes, you have to do this. Stop enabling that behavior, because if you're accepting that spiritually, you will accept it in the physical. And that person will not learn anything, and it will only hurt you and break your heart again. And God does not want that. Do you want that for yourself though? Then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, I love you guys. I hope this helped. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you right after I come back. Probably I'll come back after the movie, okay? I love you. Bye.